Hi everyone, welcome to the CodeQueryHub. In the previous video, we learned about the types of constraints in SQL. Now let's learn about how to add or drop the constraints and how to create a foreign key and its properties. So we have created a database, customer DB, and one table customer. Okay, so let's work on it. First, let's see the table. So this is our table and we have these columns into it. Suppose we have to add a column, then how to add a column into it with the help of alter command. This we have already seen in the SQL DDL commands in the first video of SQL. So let's do it again. So this is the syntax for it. Alter table, table name, add column name, data type. So alter table, table name is TBL customer, add column name is maybe city, and data type, let's give it as varchar 30. And now select it and execute it. Commands completed successfully. Let's execute it. So yes, city column is there. Now how to drop a column? So this is a syntax for that. Alter table, table name, drop column, column name. Suppose we want to delete the city name, then how to do it? Alter table, TBL, customer, drop column. Column name is city. Now let's select it and execute it. In this way, we can delete the column name. Select start from table. Let's execute it. Yes. So in this way, we can add and drop a column in SQL. Now let's see how to drop the not null and null constraints in SQL. Let's see which column contains this constraint. Let's copy this command first, where we created the table in the previous video. So yeah. So we have not null constraint in the customer name. So let's make it null. Okay. So this is the syntax for it. Alter table, table name, alter column, column name, data type, not null or null. So we have not null and we have to make it as a null. Let's do it. Alter table. Table name is TBL customer. Alter column. Column name is name. And its data type varchar 40. Now it is not null, so we have to make it as null. Okay. And if it is a null and we want to make it as not null, we will do vice versa. Okay. Let's select it and execute it. Commands completed successfully. Now let's see. We have another way to check, like click on the table, right click and design. Now you can see you can allow the nulls also. Okay, so in this way you can verify whether the constraint is dropped or not. Earlier we saw in the previous video we cannot enter the null values into it. Let's move forward. Now how to drop the other constraints in SQL? So we have constraints in age column, phone number column and gender column. So for age, we have the constraints like we can only enter the ages of those users whose age is greater than equal to 18. And we can only enter the phone number exactly of 10 digits. And we can enter in gender column only M and F. So let's drop the constraint. Let's take the age column, okay? So how to drop the constraints? For that, the syntax is alter table, table name, drop constraint, constraint name. So alter table, Table name is TVL customer. Drop constraint. Constraint name. So how to check the constraint? Just click on the table and you are having the constraints. Click on it. And for each column, this is your constraint. Just click on it. And from here, you can copy it. Close this. Let's drop the age constraint. So you have to write the age constraint here. Let's select it and execute it. Commands completed successfully. Now let's check whether it is dropped or not. Let's try to enter the insert the value for age less than equal to 18. Okay. So insert into table name, that is TBL custom values. Maybe Rahul. Let's make the age 18. And next is phone number. Phone number maybe 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let's select this and execute it. One row is selected. It means now you are able to enter the details of those customers whose age is less than 18. So in this way, you can drop the constraints and add more values. Okay. So yes, in this way, you can drop a constraint. Now, if you want to add the constraint back, how to do it? So this is the syntax. But one thing to be noted here is that you cannot add the constraint back directly. Means first you have to delete those entries which will restrict the constraint. Means if you want to again add the constraint like age greater than equal to 18, then you have to delete this first. Delete from table name where age is less than 18. Execute it. And now you can add back the constraint. Alter table. Table name is TVL customer. The SQL is case sensitive. So either you write it in uppercase or lowercase, it will mean the same thing. Okay? Add constraint and you can give any name to the constraint, like suppose you check customer age. So you named the customer age. Like these are the names of the constraints. Now the name will appear like this. Okay. And condition or functionality will be check age greater than equal to 18. And if you select it and execute it, let's check whether this constraint is added or not. Let's run this command. Okay. And let's select it and execute it. Now you have constraint for age. So you cannot add the values which is less than equal to 18. Okay. So in this way, you can drop the constraint or add the constraints. And one more thing, let's see, just refresh it and click on the tables, constraints. Now you can see the age constraints name is check cust age. So in this way, you can give your own name. Okay. Now, if you want to change the data types, first select the data. Let me show you. Select one. Table name that is table customer. So this is your data. Now, if you want to change the data types, then how to do it? For checking the data types, you can also right click and design. So these are the data types of the columns. So we are having the customer ID as int data type, and in a similar way, you can see it. Okay. So let's change the data type. So there is one condition to it. Suppose if there is a constraint already applied on a certain column, so you have to first drop the constraint and then change the data type and add back the constraint. So let's see. Uh, let's change the data type of age first. So we are having the data type of age as tiny int. Let's make it int. Okay. Let's change the data type of age column from a tiny int to int. So how to do it? You have to, we have constraint here. So you have to drop the constraint first. So how to drop the constraint? Alter table, table name, that is equal customer, drop constraint, and constraint name is what? Check test age. Let's select it and execute it. So now you have dropped the constraints, and how to change this alter table, table name, alter column, column name is age, and let's write the change data type, that is int. We want to make it as int. So just execute it and let's check it. Just refresh this column and then check the design, and you can see, just wait. Let's refresh it on the design. Yes, now you can see the data type of age has been changed to int. So in this way, we can change the data types. Okay. Now let's move forward. In the earlier video, we have learned about how to rename a table. Let's see how to rename a column also. It's so we rename a table using exec sp rename, old table name, new table name. Let's do it again. Execute, sorry, exec sp rename. Old table name is TBL customer. TBL customer. New table name is customer. And let's refresh the database. Click on the table. You can see that table is renamed now. Okay. Now, let's rename a column. If you now run this command, invalid object name. Okay. So you have to write the new table name to execute this. Suppose now you want to rename a column name. C name may be cust name. Okay. So let's rename this customer name. So how to do it? Exec sp rename. Old table name is TBL customer dot column which you want to change. comma, new column name. Let's make it as history, comma, column. You are making changes in the column, okay? So you have to follow the syntax. Just select it and execute it. Let's let me check why this errors. So in this way, we can rename a column. Now let's see what is foreign key. So yes. So we are having two tables here. One is customer table and second one is orders table. We can see that in customer table, we are having the customer ID as a primary key, which uniquely identifies each record. And in orders table, we are having order ID as a primary key, which uniquely identifies each record. Now we can see that in orders table, we are having customer ID, which is the primary key of customer table. So this ID is known as foreign key, which links the primary key of another table. So this is the concept of foreign key. Now let's understand how to create the foreign key. For that, first create a table. Create table, orders, column name is order ID of integer type. Let's make it as primary key. Amount column of float type, and let's make it not null. Now let's create another column, customer ID, and make it as a foreign key. And we have to give the references here. In references, we can say this is the customers, and let's see what is the name, the customer table. Let's select star from customer. Select it and execute it. So yes, we are having cust ID there. Now select it and execute it. So in this way, we have created another table. Let's refresh it and see that orders table is created. Let's see. Select start from orders table. So this is the structure of orders table. Now let's click on it and go to design. And we can see, yeah, it is having the primary key and foreign key. Now let's suppose first insert some values into it. Insert into TBL orders. So it is only orders, values. So we have to enter the amount, maybe it, and customer ID. It's executed and selected. So yes. These records are inserted. Now, suppose you want to delete the parent table, that is customer. So you cannot drop it without dropping the foreign key constraint. So let's put it here. You cannot drop the parent table without dropping the foreign key constraint. Let's try to drop it. Drop table customer. Yes. You can see you could not drop the object customer because it is referenced by the foreign key constraint. So how to drop it? Let's see. Drop the foreign key constraint first. So we have already seen how to drop the constraint. Alter table, table name, that is orders, drop constraint, and how to check the constraint name. So this is the foreign key constraint. Just click on it and select it. Paste it. Now execute it. Commands completed successfully. Now the foreign key constraint is dropped. Now if you want to drop the column, drop the table customer, what will happen? Yes, now the table is deleted. So in this way, if you want to delete the parent table, then first you have to drop the foreign key constraint. Right. Suppose you want to add the foreign key constraint back, you can add it in the similar way you have added the other constraints. So you have to give the reference. Just write the syntax, alter table, table name, add constraint, and constraint name, foreign key. In bracket, you have to give the name of that key and you have to give the reference of the parent table. In bracket, column name. So first you have to add the parent table back and then do it. Then you have to write the column name. So in this way, you can add back the constraint again, following this syntax. Okay. So that's it for today. I hope you liked this video. If you found this video helpful, please do like this video and share it with your friends and subscribe to Code Query Hub. Thanks for watching.